Hi, everybody. My name's Joe K. It's just another day in the underground. Today, I'm going to be talking with somebody who busted into the underground like the mother effing Kool-Aid man. Let's give it up for Daz Exotic.
Hey. Let's go, baby. like the Kool-Aid man. That's funny.
Dude, that's how you came in, man. Thanks for joining, by the way. But that is literally how you entered my life. Unexpected. Like, busting through a freaking brick wall and just causing a trail of destruction along the way. Let's start from the very first time that I even heard of your existence on this world, okay? It was you getting all sorts of flack from the Fokkers, talking about
Shout
KRIZZ
out
Kaliko, talking about KRIZZ Kaliko hitting you with a cake. Okay,
yeah.
That's the very first thing that I ever heard about in my entire life related to Daz Exotic. What the heck happened with the cake?
Well, you know, that day I was just hanging out with my brother, and near the end of it, they wanted me to get hit by the cake. And
Okay.
they wanted me to be mad when I got hit by the cake. And so I got mad when they hit me with the cake.
So for those people that are still catching up here, there's a video that KRIZZ Kaliko did with T-Pain, and Daz comes in, gets hit with a freaking cake, and I didn't even think anything of it at the time. Like, I literally watched the video. I'm just like, okay, this is kind of goofy, like, because he's like doing different stuff to different people. You know, he's like kind of hitting everybody with cake or doing whatever to
Yeah,
people with cake. Like,
it
okay,
was
cool.
goofy.
And it was just kind of like a random video for what the song was to me. So like, I'm listening to the song, I'm watching the video, and I'm just like, oh, whatever. Months pass, dude. Freaking months pass. And all
Yeah.
of a sudden, out of the woodwork comes Daz Exotic. Okay. And you didn't just come out like, oh, hi, everybody. My name's Daz Exotic. Like, nice to meet you. You came out like, that mother effer KRIZZ Kaliko hit me with a cake. This is a problem.
Yeah. Well, okay. It went like this. I had been, well, the anger, all of that is very symbolic of my life at that time. My life was very up in limbo and very like I was I felt like losing at everything and not trying hard enough. My wife left me. um my music career was on a downslope after a big high, and like up until that point people hadn't taken me serious enough. And getting hit with the cake when I had been doing music for 10 years and all the concerts, all of everything that I have done, the marriage, everything I put my energy to was like this close to going, even age wise. Like, I was 30, going over 30, and people look at you crazy when you're trying to rap or be a creative after that age.
So I'm gonna keep it a billion because that's what I do. When I saw all this crap going down, I'm like, that this just seems too coincidental for this to be like an accident. Like, this,
Yeah.
something's not smelling right here. Like, something is
Well,
clearly
because
wrong.
we keep it a buck on the on the
That's
Joe
right.
K
That's nothing but the
podcast,
truth.
right?
I want the
And
truth.
because also this is my opportunity to clear the air on a lot of things that have transpired. And a lot of the confusion. There's still gonna be a lot of confusion, I guess, but hopefully it gives some clarity. Um, I was off the internet dealing with all those personal things and just spending time with my brother was why and also strategizing my return to the internet, because bills got to be paid, baby. And if you're on the internet and you're not doing anything with it, like, it's cool, connect with your family, da 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 da. I don't see people even doing that. They just be wasting their lives on there. And there's too much to not. And so I just re-strategized. I thought, and I had a whole different program lined up. But it didn't get received the way I wanted it to. And then shit, I got hit with a cake in the video. I came back and I'm like, well, KRIZZ KALIKO called me.
He called you?
Yeah. He called me and he was like, yo, you stole the whole show on my video.
Oh.
And now, mind you, the man KRIZZ KALIKO was trying to go viral super hard. He was reaching hard. He had big booty bitches. He had cake being smashed on butt cheeks. He had T-Pain. He had playing a prank on a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to speak on the reality of the other ones or not, but at least mine, like, I had gone, my anger was kind of known throughout. My brother, of course, knew. And also I had been known for like being a really good pop off through a previous beef I had in a previous time going viral. And so yeah, he called me and he was like, yo, you stole the whole show. How can we play on it? And at first he wanted to meet up and just apologize and end it that way. And I was like, nah, let's not do that. Let's draw it out. Let's make me not satisfied with the results.
Yeah.
And he was like, let's go. Let's go. So I joined the internet. I posted the clip of me getting hit with cake and an angry status next to it. I had been reading the comment section while I was gone, and they were spicy. It is crazy. Like, and also there's multiple things that my existence had been annoyed by, and it gave me a chance to fire back at all the things that like lit me on fire. Like, fans are ridiculous. Celebrity is ridiculous. The whole culture of it is ridiculous, to where I'm supposed to dance with cake on my face because a D-level star like KRIZZ KALIKO hit me with a cake. The fuck is going on here? You know?
Snap.
I'm just saying, bro. And then what was supposed to make it okay was the fact that it was a T-Pain music video. Bro, I wasn't cool enough for I didn't even get to meet T-Pain. I was around him the whole day. Did I get to meet him? How viral would KRIZZ KALIKO's video have gone if T-Pain hit me with the cake? I'm just saying, like, yo, don't undervalue me. T-Pain goes viral every day. Why they didn't do that, I'll never fucking know. They wasted a bunch of T-Pain smacking people with a cake when they could have got something substantial.
That, you know, that's a valid point I didn't even think of. Like, that, why didn't they have T-Pain hit you with the cake? Like, that to me would make the most sense. And, you know, I don't want to spend the whole time talking about the cake thing, but I think it's
right.
important because to me, from the outside looking in now,
that's how hard people try to stifle my star power.
Well, and here's what I'm seeing at this point, right? So, like, again, I have no idea who you are at this point. We've never had a conversation. All I see is you wiling out on social media, like talking about KRIZZ hitting you with the cake. Okay, like stirring the pot, so to speak.
So
Like
I joined the Fokker group, right?
what? So what made you join the Fokker group?
I needed an angle to make it effective. I needed it to hit home. I needed a new fan base to tap into. You know, I was new to the internet. I did not want my old people. I didn't want my previous audience. I'm not Brandon Daz. I'm Daz Exotic now. I'm not what you knew before. We're playing a whole different game. So I went in there, and this is what people have fucked up, right? Look, Joe, we keep it a buck here. I'm gonna give you all the goods.
That's right.
I hit up the admins and I say, yo, I got this plan with KRIZZ. I'm from the BB video.
Wait. When you say with KRIZZ, explain what that means.
Like me and him are going to have a beef.
Okay. And is this something that you and KRIZZ had talked about, that you're gonna have a beef? Or?
Yeah, this was after the phone call. The phone calls came when I was off the internet. We had multiple conversations about what I was gonna do.
Okay.
I went in there, I talked to the admin, and I was like, yo, don't kick me out. This ain't nothing super serious. And KRIZZ knows. They're like, oh, okay.
Oh,
they
snap.
did the thank yous. Like, thank you for joining. And I jokingly said, I'm here for retribution. I got caked in the KRIZZ KALIKO video. All hell broke loose, right? And then I posted, I ain't gonna hurt you. I ain't gonna hurt you. And it went nuts. I underestimated. Now, it don't matter if he's D level. Those people right in there.
A level. A level fans.
Oh, that nigga's Michael Jackson to them. That's Michael Jackson moonwalking through their hearts. And so they made it. But God, they are so fun and creative when they aren't tripping over themselves. God, they were a blast. The memes they made and all that kind of stuff. Then they started saying I was an addict. And that's when they go on.
What made them think that?
I don't know, bro. I guess it was my energy or something, but they were I don't know. They must have not seen nobody move how I move.
I mean, you do move very interestingly. Like I said, dude, like you came in like you literally is like a wrecking ball. Like
I had to.
You came in like a wrecking ball.
My whole life I've been counted out and written off and underestimated, and like I realized that this was like what I had been waiting for, I guess, in a strange way. To accept, because it's tough to accept that people only want to talk about me when it's negative, and to really own it and to flip it on its head, which we'll get into later on. But bro, they were brutal. But yeah, I don't know why they thought I was on drugs. They made meth memes, and then they got mad at each other for making, because a lot of his fans have been through a lot. And that is part of their deep connection with him, which is amazing and beautiful in the way that he's got saved some of their lives, which the testimonies that I've gotten over time are incredible and breathtaking and fill me with life. And I'm so thankful for getting to know these people and understand that.
Absolutely, man. I think you make a good point. I mean, the connection that they have with KRIZZ for sure could definitely contribute to the way that they respond to somebody that appearingly is, attacking the basically their favorite artist, and from the outside looking in, planned or not, because the admins may have known. Nobody really knew for sure. People were hitting me up because I've been so closely tied to all the stuff that's been happening at Strange for like the last year prior to all this happening. So when this happened, it was like, hey, Joel, did you see this guy? Did you see this Brandon Beck guy running around here? Like, this going crazy, And I'm like, I don't know what the heck's going on. Like, what the heck's happening? People are messaging me. You message me, right? And you're like I'm looking at it like total pessimist. I'm like, this is the most planned crap, which I mean, it turns out it was. But like, I'm looking at it like this is the most planned, orchestrated crap of all time. And at this point, I'm irritated because I hit KRIZZ up for an interview and I couldn't get the time unless I paid the money, which is fine. I understand. That's how this game works.
Yeah.
You want the time, you got to pony up the money when you're trying to get somebody at a certain level. But then I see to me, right? I don't know you guys are orchestrating this in the background. I'm seeing this dude get on a live for somebody who's mad about something that happened months prior when I couldn't get freaking 30 minutes with, dude, you're on there for 45 minutes talking crap, like going crazy. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the frick is going on here? So
man,
like,
well,
I'm butthurt. I'm butthurt at this point.
Wow.
And then
you, Joe?
Yeah, even me. Just out of principle. Just out of principle. Like, yeah, that's all it was. You know what I mean? So then like all this happening, you hit me up and you're like, Joe, I'm coming on the show. I'm like, I didn't respond like this, but this is what I'm thinking at the time. I'm like, the heck you are? What do you mean? What do you mean you're coming on the show? You ain't coming on the freaking show, Daz. Who the frick are you? I don't even know who this guy is. You ain't coming on the show, And then all this stuff kind of starts like spiraling, and like it just kept blowing up, dude. Like that situation got bigger and bigger.
Well, and yeah, nobody could predict what it did, and like people getting that emotional, and like all the dust that was kicked up. But like, here's the whole thing. KRIZZ is newly individual, single, his own entity, and publicity is king, especially when it's surrounding one of your songs. We were convincing enough clearly that people wanted it to get coverage, right? And we're building all this esteem. And I'm calling them like, yo, they're going nuts. Do you want me to stop? And he's like, nope. I love it all. Nope. Don't stop. We're keeping on rolling. We're going, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're just, like, even your feathers being ruffled. The fact that it was hitting that deep, bro, like, and I, like, for people saying it's out of nowhere, I've been around these people for years and grinding and putting out music for decades prior to this. So it hurt my feelings that people would think I was new. I thought my skills would show. Yo, it's a little bit more than that, baby. But like, and so we're kicking up this dust and we're trying to break it past the Fokkers, right? The thing is, these people, they come there for peace and for their own little zone and world. It's not that they don't talk shit there, because God, they talk. Let's keep it a buck. It's not a positive place. I'm sure I am a reflection of anything I see. They hate that reflection that I gave them. But so as it's going on and people are getting more emotional, he's like, let's bring it to a close.
So at this point now, you've kind of gone through the entire cycle here. You had permission from KRIZZ to kind of take this whole cake situation and run with it, help it be really a kind of a promotional tool, kind of drum up people to kind of talk about, you know, the song and things like that. Now it's reached a point where he's like, okay, we gotta kind of tone it down a little bit. Let's pull this back. Let's kind of put an end to this.
Savage.
What was it?
He
like?
Didn't give a fuck. His wife and the admins were starting to be like, because they were questioning them and why they would let somebody who dislikes KRIZZ KALIKO this much stay in the group. They didn't like the reflection. And that was their way of like, he doesn't like KRIZZ, da 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 da. Crystal said, let him stay. We're going to deal with it soon.
Now, when you say we're going to deal with it soon, let him stay, like, was this because they already knew the interview was going to be happening?
Yes.
Like, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Which makes perfect sense, right? Why else would you? Unless you knew that it was coming to a head. Bro, it's Andy Kaufman versus Jerry the King Lawler, baby. You know what I'm saying? And you got to think it's two desperate people here, KRIZZ and me, trying to rise above our situation. He wants to appeal to a new fan base, more modern. Why do you think he's making songs like BB? Even the comment section, oh, we're disgusted by you pranking. Why is a grown-ass man pulling pranks? He wants to go viral. He wants on his own. Calling Futuristic, calling T-Pain. Obviously. Every big dog he knew. We like, look, yo, let's get it, baby. It's Daz and KRIZZ. But also, I get a chance to be like, what really is celebrity?
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand. I'm just one man. I'm going to stand my ground and I don't give a fuck who y'all think I am. I didn't use my brother's name. They started doing whatever research and finding shit out.
Well, see, that was the weird part in the interview too. So again, like, and we've had a lot of conversations since then. So like, no, don't take this in any disrespectful way, right? But me at that particular moment in time, all I know is what I'm seeing.
Right.
And all I'm seeing is you and KRIZZ just freaking going head to head, you know, nonstop. And he said something in that interview where he was like, basically what he chalked it up to was like, hey, the only reason that we're even having this conversation is because of your brother. And I was like, oh, dang. Like,
he said
dang.
That?
Yeah. Yeah. You didn't hear that in the interview?
Well, he felt, bro, first off, let's get into the lies that he was telling. Even when he didn't do it the same day that he said Crystal will tell with it. And he's like, oh, my mental health wouldn't allow me to da-da-da-da-da. Like, bro, you already knew. Like, me and you were talking every day. What do you mean? You're really using mental health? And that was a tough battle to fight because it's like, yo, you're really going to put me against making these people think that I affected. Yo, you're really going to, and I wasn't prepared for that. But he also didn't want other people thinking that they could troll him to get a platform. Is why he was saying things like that. And he tried to make it seem as organic as possible. Even in the interview, we never acted like we were together, which further pissed off my beautiful Fokkers.
Yeah.
Because they were expecting us to go in there and say, oh, we were just playing, da-da-da-da-da, because they had gotten so much flack for allowing me. and people were still confused afterwards.
Yeah.
But and so there was a lot of animosity that they were fighting off, and shout out to them because they didn't need that really. I mean, they didn't take it the way they should have, and I got to understand not everybody's built like me. And it's sad because we really could have done something really special, and taken it to a whole other level for KRIZZ and for me.
Yeah, the whole situation was really interesting to me, and I kind of saw it unfold, and I remember like I was having, all this is going on, like I said, people are hitting me up left and right, like, Joel, why don't you have KRIZZ on your show? Why don't you talk to KRIZZ? Like, you do an interview, this, that, and everything. I'm like, I mean, dude, I tried, guys. It's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna happen. And like, look, I'm
well,
fine
I wasn't
with that.
going
Like,
to entertain any of it
Yeah.
if I wasn't going to get my platform promoted. And honestly, it didn't get promoted how it should have. But that came from him trying to keep it real, especially when people were that mad.
People were pissed, dude.
He
People
didn't
were
want
pissed.
them to be mad at him.
So why come out and say this now? I guess that's the question. Like, why today?
The album's about to fucking drop. I don't like the fuck. What you mean?
Guys, this has been the realest moment in Another Day in the Underground history. Daz Exotic, everybody, dropping a brand new album, bursting with flame emojis. What's the name of the album, Daz?
When was the last time? And it's just like and for multiple reasons. I mean, for multiple reasons. Just because, like, yo, when was the last time the underground was this lit? When was the last time the underground was this, when is the last time a creature like myself has, even they're mad because I'm doing things that I'm breaking all the rules of the game, and like, there's going to be people mad at this because they've wanted to be here with you, Joe. Now, let me tell you also, I came here to do this because it's what I wanted to do at the very beginning. There was something that was very like, yo, this is near the end of the rollout levels. And if we've gone through the rollout, it's crazy because it started off the focus on the cake.
Mm-hmm.
I introduced the podcast to them. And another reason why I wanted to do this is to clear the air. Also for those admins and people who like, bro, I love some of them. We had a really strong bond through all this, and we made so much classic content together, from the memes to the live streams to, like, bro, it was an epic thing, and it should be great for all of us, and it should be a celebrated part of Kaliko's history.
I think it was, dude, it was one of those infamous moments, like, and people can think about that however they'd like, but at the end of the day, it's one of those things that's going to be cemented in history, that fans of KRIZZ Kaliko are always going to remember Daz Exotic causing a freaking ruckus about the cake. Like that, it's gonna be the running, it's like the running joke, of the entire situation was like Daz and KRIZZ going at it for like what seemed like an eternity. And and at the end of it, like, to your point, because dude, when this drops, there's gonna be people let me tell you all the angles people are gonna be pissed off at, okay? They're going to be pissed at me for having you on, okay? But they're not going to be just pissed at me for having you on. They're going to be pissed at me for having you on because they knew that I already thought that the whole thing was like planned and that you were trying to do it just so I could, and like at the end of the day to promote something. Like I thought it was your podcast at the time, but like now, you know, as we know, the album's about to drop, so we about to burn that thing all the way up. But I mean, at the end of the day,
well, and it deserves it. Don't
look,
get it fucked up.
I've listened to the project. It's a good project. Like I can't even be mad. That's honestly, dude, if you had done all this and then you sent me the music and the music was complete trash, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
It would be.
I'm gonna be honest. We wouldn't be having the conversation because it'd be like, what am I for? What like what am I here to talk about? Like, what's the purpose? We have a purpose now, and it's because the music is good. Like I heard the music. I'm telling y'all right now, when you listen to the project, the music hits. It's so different from what you're probably used to from the ear of an underground hip hop fan. It's not like what you expect.
Well, and so I tried to give them the best rollout that they could ever get. Because so many times in the underground, people just want to put out songs and they're scared to be themselves. They're scared to fight for something. And they're scared to break rules. And they want to blame everybody else for their lack of success. And it's like, yo, give your all. You don't gotta be like me. There's 1,000,001 ways to be compelling, to be yourself, and to tell your story. It is a journey, it's a process, and it's something that you've got to work and be built for the long run. Even with this, there's a tour coming up. Like this came from cake to interviews to introducing the music, like, and I had to keep these people who hated me's attention the whole way through.
I have to give it to you, man, because I don't want to say it was a con, but it was like the long con, you know what I mean? Like nobody quite knew or expected what was coming here. And we all maybe thought we knew, and maybe some of us thought we knew certain pieces along the way, but I don't think anyone really saw the vision that you already had from the start. Like from the very months ago.
Calico on the phone, he's like, the way you talking, it sounds like an album rollout. And this was months. I'm like, what the fuck do you think this? What? I was like, oh, he don't know me yet. And so yeah, I mean, man, when you get a shot and when you got that kind of talent, I was not gonna go down in history. My biggest moment being hit by a cake. I refused. I'll go down kicking and screaming. And so with that being said, we're here, baby. And when was the last time? It's just, man, we made it in 2 days.
2 days. Holy crap. I saw the movie. I mean, who pause the whole thing for a second. Who releases an entire movie as an album promo? Like who's doing that? Like
we're trying to turn okay. This is all about two bold statements. I think the album is so good that I will let you hear the whole fucking thing, top to bottom. Get a visual to every fucking thing. I let you see the whole recording sessions, top to bottom. And the amount of people invested has only grown because, like, I don't know, like, that's what I came in to do. That's what I came in to make. That's the energy I wanted to bring to it. And, like, we were out there and I was out in Arizona recording it. And every morning we would just film footage around Arizona of what like to the songs as we were making them, and I knew I wanted to do something, but like we were gathering footage, recording, being live, doing interview, like
Yeah.
um we dug all the way in, bro. Life is too short. I got a wife. I got a lot of shit to like, like I like no. Like
So when is the project dropping officially?
July 15th. You can already you can already July 15th the project drops. I've It's already hearable, but it'll be joining Spotify and Apple Music. Do you got any merch I can show real quick? Right now though, you can get the album and a piece of merch. You can get a physical CD. Do we have a physical CD I can show? We got the Let's
There we
Vibe
go.
TV merch, Galaxy style.
There you go.
Yo, man, and also, bro, there's way too many people who've believed in me over this time, to not go hard and to not go nuts. The project is dedicated to my best friend, who took her life.
Hmm.
Um,
Now, obviously, I've listened to the project. For those that haven't listened to the project, are there some particular songs on there that, um, were extra special, to you that were about her that you want to highlight?
I wouldn't. It's all about more so than about her. It's just about the way she lived her life and what she would think of me right now in this moment, and would she be proud? And it was my attempt to turn my life around, you know.
So, if if she was listening to this project today, what do you think she would say?
Many people have who knew her personally have reached out and said that they were proud, that she would be proud of it, which is overwhelming. And even the last music video, um, which that video is way more for her than even the song is, because it's a battle with mental health. And it kind of like you see all this paint going, and it looks like I'm being reckless with it, and it looks like I'm angry and I'm using this anger, and at the end I'm punching and this paint is splattering the wall, and it forms a painting
Hmm.
at the end. And so it's like all of it, all
Do you
these splashes that I've been throwing, the painting finally comes together. And also the documentary gives a lot of, well, people have been calling it a documentary.
do you
With
do you think you said something that kind of caught my ear there? Do you think that's kind of representative of just kind of you and your life? Like when you really think about it,
Yeah.
like
Woo! Well, bro, yeah. Well, because bro, I felt so lost at so many times, and I've tried to fight or like make sense of so many things. And like you're always like 2 days away from nowhere. You never know what's gonna happen next. And instead of hating it, I'm embracing it, and like just like embracing who I am, embracing my family, my life, and being just, it's weird because even with all the smoke and mirrors, I guess, like there's just an honesty and a genuineness underneath it all that people have been able to see and connect with, and the way that I've been, that everything is came together how I planned on it, and it's not done yet.
I think that's a really good call out, because that's kind of been my journey watching you along the way. Like like honestly, like I said, like from the jump, like just keeping it real. At first I'm like, this guy's freaking crazy. Like he's out here going one way, he's another way, he's freaking yelling at people, like he's going nuts. And then like the more I kind of paid attention, and then we started kind of like talking, like really like kind of chatting like online and stuff, and um just kind of starting opening that line of communication, I started to understand a little bit more. But I had to get past that first level of Daz Exotic, in order to really see like what you were all about and what you're trying to do, and like how you were as a person, and kind of how your mind worked, and how you were working through things, and like thinking through things and planning things. And it definitely, it was a journey. It was a
and
journey.
this is a beautiful segue, right? To talk about the listening party experience too.
Mm.
People showed the fuck out for the listening party, bro. And this is a testament to the journey that we've been on, right? Okay, but let me backtrack. It is so hard to get people to love and to listen to local music, right? And so the thing about all these things is it's like it's all breadcrumbs to bring you to this beautiful music. And also see, I love, like, it's a sucker punch effect, right? Because they're expecting to hate it, for it to be so weird and unrelatable. And then it just hits home like a motherfucker. And it's like, which makes it that much more impactful to the listener when it catches up to them, and it makes the journey. Now, mind you, we haven't even finished. We don't know the full results yet of the sucker punch, right? But we're going to find out. And it's just crazy watching the interviews over time, and like to like because I've been getting interviews now, like since this, and like I'm so relieved that the things that I'm sitting there in the interviews, like, oh, will they still care then? Well, these plays that I'm lining up, like they're all asking me about the plays through the whole, and they're like, and it's such a crazy place to be, because it's like you got to let them think you're crazy. You got to let them blah blah blah, like feel however they feel right now, like just be happy they're at this part of the story with you, and just fighting through that. It's kind of like just unwrapping this package, and you know
Do
hoping
you? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
hoping they care.
Yeah, yeah, I agree, man, and I wonder too, like, do you ever sit back and even if you look back at this last year in particular, but maybe even further beyond that, in your life in general, where maybe you feel like, dang, that approach, maybe I could have done it in a different way. Like maybe I wouldn't, like, because I understand the approach, right? But sometimes people react to it different, Like for me,
Yo,
I could have responded with like a freaking insta block. You know what I mean? And I'm sure some people do. It's like, this guy's freaking off his rocker, block, goodbye, never gonna talk or hear from this guy again. Like, do you feel like sometimes if you were maybe kind of tailor the approach, or maybe take it back maybe a couple steps, that it would help bring in more people? Or are you just fully
yo,
dedicated,
the
like, this is
block.
the way?
Yo, now, yo, obviously, sometimes I'm like, I completely overshot my shot, right? but like, and I figure out, like, man, when people will be tagging people in my videos, right? And I can see that they blocked me. And like Izzy Dunfore was the final.
Oh, dang. Here we go.
That was the final. That is one I kind of regret. But it goes back to what you said. It goes back to what you said. Because what you said is, you know, people who just blocked me right out the gate, that was an attempt. Because I felt like Izzy Dunfore in the Fokker group was kind of like, he got the polar opposite response that I got. And so then we worked with the same person. And I was on his ass because, like, don't hate me and then work with the same motherfuckers. That don't make no damn sense.
Like who in particular?
Nick Javinci.
Okay.
Who does the opening poem before the trap song.
Yeah.
Tell them about the intro, Joe. Tell them how crazy the intro. Motherfuckers been going crazy. Bro, every song on there.
Dude,
motherfuckers go crazy about.
I'm gonna be honest. The intro is fire. But look, maybe I'm a little biased for reasons that people will find out one day, maybe. But dude, Mama is banging. It's a banging song.
Well, Mama's the whole purpose the album exists.
The song's freaking wild, dude. That's what put the whole thing on the radar for me. It's like,
yes,
we have this
and for everybody. Yeah. Well, and I had Mama in the bag. The second Mama was in the bag, the second I stepped back on the internet. I just waiting to drop that, like, bro. But the price of patience is a beautiful one. Now I thought I overshot with Izzy because I lost all the admins. That was their final straw, because it was like it was the final straw with Izzy, because they were like, he's not an asshole. Brandon's not an asshole, you know. And then I'm picking on a member of their Fokker group after they've let me still exist. So here I am starting another beef. Mind you, the man's Izzy, you're a grown ass man. You're a rapper. Rap beef is something. It happens every day, B. It happens every day, B. I'm sorry for your protectors. Like, I'm sorry, because I love the people protecting him, but his ass blocked me out the gate, and it was jealousy. He's like, I've been KRIZZ's best friend, and he hasn't given me the plug, and like, I've poured so much money into it, and those people really irritate me.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's.
And then he asked for handouts when I was on his ass. Yo, I'm sorry, but if I got beef with you and you're asking for fucking money online, I will use it against you. Bottom line, point blank, period. I'll send you $15.
I saw that. Oh, God almighty. So okay, so you have so now let's recap here. Let's recap, because it's been a minute.
Okay.
You join the Fokker group. You wreak havoc on the Fokkers with the whole KRIZZ Kaliko cake situation. Okay, that comes and goes. Now some time has passed. We're nearing album release, and now Izzy Dunfore is kind of like not only a person, but now the question, because now you're in the Fokker group, but now you're blocked from the Fokker group. Okay, look, I gotta ask the question as directly as I possibly can.
Yeah.
For a group of fans who are as dedicated as the Fokkers, and I know you've said there have been plenty for you that you've grown to love over your time and stuff, but like for a group that supports KRIZZ KALIKO, right? That's why they're there. That's why the group exists, is for KRIZZ KALIKO. And his music and the message and the meaning behind his music and what it means to them. That's really what draws the people in. And there is a big component of mental health in that. What does it do to somebody's mental health when there's all of this dysfunction, or perceived, or real or not real, whatever we want to call it, but there's all of these arguments going on. People are getting blocked on social media, kicked out of the group, re-added to the group. Like, there's all this drama.
Yeah,
What does that do to like your mental health?
man. Oh, I mean, damn. I mean, I don't even think that I've taken time um to really even think about that. I just at this point um try to I just try to stay focused on where I'm going. And when I see signs that where I'm going is where I need to be, I just hold on to that, man. And I pray for those people, and I pray for them more than I pray for myself, because to be that mad about little old me is ridiculous. And even what I realize is that they don't care about that group as much as they act like they do.
Mm.
They care about their roles in the group and the people of the group, or having power in that group. And back to the jealousy, I showed that they didn't have as much power over the group as what they thought that they had. There wasn't as much camaraderie, and that's a good and a bad thing. I came to challenge the status quo. I'm not here for the culture. I'm here for the culture shock. I want
Mm.
to raise the game to another level. I hope I've inspired everybody. And I'm just here to inspire everybody to challenge their surroundings, not in the dumb red or blue, Chris Calico or Tech way, strange or juggalo way, but like in a human way, and the humanity is a part of the dysfunction, because humanity is a very dysfunctional thing.
Mm.
But when I threw the listening party, and there was everybody in there listening and watching and curious, there's people like, this better be entertaining, but like they was there. And guess what? This time it was for the music,
Mm.
and just the music. Just the music.
So where do you go from here now? Okay, so
They
you're
gotta
you're
wait and see, baby. But we just getting started. What you mean? Where do we go from here? Oh fuck. Well, then
turning all the
they
way
ain't
up.
ready. What? What? I would I would say, I mean, bro, there's a look. Let's Vibe TV is coming back, baby. The album's coming July 15th. We've got 2 tours, 3 sections of the same tour. When was the last time tour? The set is gonna be fucking next level. Come see it in your face, baby. You've been watching on the internet? What? Fuck the internet. Come see this shit in person. I'll be on tour with Jaron Benton, and even, bro,
Nice.
the album's not done. Like, it's coming, but bro, the road, the surprises left on the road are
Mm.
even the things that you don't know about. Like, I mean, I like to let my work speak for itself, and I've gotten better and better at just talking shit when the time is necessary, when it's needed.
Oh, we know. Yeah, dude, I'm genuinely excited for the project to drop. I think that anybody that's paying attention to this needs to make sure that they're watching and waiting. And honestly, don't even wait. Go buy the crap now. Go do it now. Leave this interview, message him now.
Get the merch. Look, bro, and we're not even there. Just the merch that we're putting out, everything. I'm just trying to give people the best of everything, really, truly. Entertainment. I care so fucking much that I don't give a fuck. Baby, money's not nothing is an option. Time ain't an option. Money ain't an option. Whoever's in my way is not an option. You know, it's gang shit, baby. You're either with us or against us.
Boom. What we're gonna close this out, but I want to give you the opportunity to close things out for us today, and maybe give a word to the people. So what do you have to say to anybody that's watching this video right now in your closing statements on It's Another Day in the Underground?
Yo, I wish y'all all success. I hope you guys look inside of yourselves and find what your purpose is here and maximize it. It's hard for all of us. I ain't trying to stop none of y'all's anything. We're in this thing together. And that's my whole point in everything. Let's tear down the status quo and rebuild this world, because this ain't the world that you want to raise your kids in. This ain't the place I want to have a kid in. And I'm a reflection of y'all. You know, y'all choose what you guys want to watch and what you guys want to see and hear. So you can be mad that I'm here, but I'm just the monster you created.
Dang. I feel that, man. I feel that 1,000,000%. You don't even know. You don't even know. I mean, you do know, but you don't even know. So yeah, I mean, on that, man, I appreciate you coming on. I am glad that we got the opportunity to do this. I'm looking forward to the album. I hope that it's successful. I hope that it continues to build. You know, I hope everything for you continues to build. And yeah, I'm interested to see what you do next, man. So thanks for coming on.
Yo, thank you for having me. It's truly a blessing. And bro, fate, we'll see what we make happen.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. My name's
It's just
Joe K.
another day in the motherfucking underground, baby. Let's make it exciting, though. My mama tell me I'm crazy. I'm just trying to make waves, mama. Got no time for being late, no. Ain't got nothing left to say, no.
I was never supposed to be where I'm at now. Look it, didn't wait for the future I planned out. I took it. Mama, I know you'd be mad proud here looking. Born in the eye of the storm, I withstood it. Never did crack, but got a couple of Zans. Not drugs, but a bank with a couple of bands. Thousands, more than I could ever dream that I'd have. And I'ma build it for the fam of the fam.
My mama tell me I'm crazy. I'm just trying to make waves, mama. Got no time for being late, no. Ain't got nothing left to say, no. I've been right, felt about a million times. Got back up every time, but I never fell in line. No, I won't never fall in line. Gotta do my own thing, that's the bottom line. Hey. celebrate, celebrate, tell everybody now. This the type of shit that is gon' make daddy proud. People hate, I'ma tell them to pipe it down. And fuck anybody who doubt it now. My mama tell me I'm crazy. I'm just tryna make waves, mama. Got no time for being late, no, no. Ain't got nothing left to say, no, no.
My mama said I'm Bobby Boucher with it. I take a sip to make a hit, I'm off the Douce with it. Touche, today I'm out here fresh as toothpaste with it. And I ain't trippin' unless I'm trippin', brand new suitcase with it. They built me different, I've been living like 30 since I was 5 for real. Businessman, even as a kid, ain't have no time to chill. I write what's real, been nice at crafting rhymes, but now I'm out here changing lives. And yeah, my mama still.
My mama tell me I'm crazy.